6:51. It's 6 o'clock and it's...
BBLB.
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 Damn right it is, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seats because tonight anything could happen. We are ripping up the rule book, yeah? We're ripping up the rule book, literally.
Anarchy. I can hear you crying it. Anarchy. Rav Wilding is also here and he's going to boldly go where no guest has ever gone before.
I am.
Where you going,
He
Rav?
is.
Going into the house, guys. And if you're one of the many online viewers trying to work out who was behind yesterday's monkey business in the house, all will be revealed later on.
That's not all, though, because guess who we gave a surprise visit to yesterday? Guess, George.
I can't guess.
Hi BBLB, I'm going to be filling you in what I've been up to since leaving the house.
Oh, it's only Keely, everybody. So much to do and only 28 minutes and counting. Please, can you give me last night's show condensed down to 1 minute? Run the tape.
Just like to leave, please. No, I'm good to go.
Just do it for the week, so at least you've had 1 week in the Big Brother house.
Yeah.
Come on, love, don't be a quitter.
I want to at least stay in here for a week.
John James, are you going to make an honest woman of me or not?
Steve, you must now replace yourself with a housemate of your choice.
I didn't want to do this. Sorry, Andy.
Big Brother is aware that you've been drinking rather a lot of wine this evening.
What kind of name is John James?
Big Brother is concerned for your welfare.
I've had a bit of a tough day, though. You can understand.
Bridal dress, wedding proposal. You won't scare him off at all, Josie. Not at all. Now, for this week's shopping task, all the housemates have to do is completely ignore anything Big Brother sends into the house.
Yes, so far Big Brother has sent in a big brass band, a male stripper, a couple of gorillas, Mario's granddad dressed as Santa.
That was a nice moment.
That was
wasn't
a
it?
nice one, yeah. And a bunch of zombies.
Really? Yeah. Today, guys, it was our turn. We decided to add an extremely buff Big Brother obsessed Bobby. I didn't say that right. Onto the list. An extremely buff Big Brother obsessed Bobby. Cue Rav Wilding, everybody. Rav, you finally got into the house proper today.
Oh, it was amazing.
How was it?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Camera run with a very, very big
Don't
twist.
say too much, because we're going to see it a little bit later on in the show. But let's
Damn
talk
right
about last time you were here and you were championing Mario. So is that still the case? Is it still your favourite?
Do you know what? Ever since he did that really weird stare thing to Ben the other day, look at he's doing it there. I've really gone off him.
That was I loved it. It was
scared me.
brilliant.
No,
it was so good.
Now, Andrew was part of the public vote. And what do you make of this year's Save and Replace task?
Well, it's obviously great entertainment. It's great to watch, but I think it's really, really harsh because you have got people that have done nothing wrong, haven't been nominated by their housemates, suddenly find themselves up for eviction.
He thought he was coasting, didn't he, Andrew?
Well,
and he's had a great week with all the ladies as well, huh?
He has had a good week with the ladies, hasn't he? Him and Josie,
Do you
a lot
not
of
think
love.
it's a bit like Big Brother's giving them a bit of control back, though? That's how I see it a little bit.
I think so. And, you know, when you hear those 3 or 4 names or whatever read out for nomination, that's not the end. And they know that now.
Yeah.
And I think they're all raising their game and the competitive spirit's coming out a little bit more.
I quite like their poker faces, though, when they're... Do you know what I mean? When they're about to kind of... They're waiting to see what's going to happen and everything. Should we have a look at them
Yeah, let's
in
have a look.
action?
I'd like to see that.
You must now replace yourself with a housemate of your choice.
No! Why are you doing that?
You must now replace yourself with a housemate of your choice. Sorry.
Cool.
The horse, man. Sound? Don't you worry about it, kid.
Mario, no way will you go. I'm up there.
I'm so sorry, I just don't know what to do.
I didn't want to do this. Sorry, Andy.
It's like losers at an awards ceremony. he? Trying not to look bothered.
How sexy did Steve look in that outfit there?
He's looking good in there.
Big vibe. Now, what do you think? Obviously, this week, Andrew, he took it quite well. He kind of took it on the chin. And in previous weeks, we've had Nathan and Rachel who made a big song and dance about it, and then they get booted out. Do you think the public like you more if you're a bit more composed?
Well, it's funny to say that, actually. Andrew's the youngest housemate, but I think he was the most mature in his reaction when he was put up. Do you
think that's going to go in his favour come Friday, then?
I hope so. I really like him, actually. Ever since he's done his big singing outside on the steps, I really like the guy. So I hope he stays
a nice guy.
Yeah, I think so.
He's up, obviously, with Ben, John James and Dave. So 4 quite big hitters.
Yeah.
Who do you think will go on Friday?
I think, if I had to say anyone, I think it's probably going to be Dave. I think he's just a bit too grey, perhaps flying under the radar. These are really popular guys, the other ones, so I think he's in a danger zone.
Ben's a bit kind of...
Marmite. Bit hit and miss. Or other yeast extract.
Yeah. he is a bit hit and miss. And I think he's kind of not helped himself recently with some people. Even Dave's been getting a bit...
But I like Ben, he makes me laugh.
Now, Rav, I know you like Ben, I know you like Andrew. So if it were up to you, you wouldn't have replaced Steve with Andrew, would you? I'd like you now to go over to the safe and replace. Go over there, please. I'd like you to take Steve off the board and replace him with whomever.
This is horrible, I don't want to do this.
Come on, Rav.
All right, so Steve's off.
A lot of pressure on Rav now.
Come on.
A lot of pressure.
Come on, help me out.
Come on. It's your choice. It's your choice, Rav. Be the big guy.
Only because. Only because I think she's so popular. I think she'll survive because she's popular. I like her. I think she's popular enough to stay.
Come back over here, Rav. Come back over here.
That's a really mean game.
Rav's going to be back later on in the show, but for now, let's hear it for Rav Wilding, everybody.
Earlier, the housemates are currently taking part in the Ignore the Obvious task.
Indeed, and you guys at home have been trying to guess who was behind yesterday's monkey business in the house.
It's time to fess up. All I'm saying is, it's like a jungle in there. My dream has kind of come true today because I have been asked, along with my silverback pal here, to take part in the Ignore the Obvious task. So we have been asked to go into the house dressed as gorillas and basically run riot, cause havoc, and mess with a few housemates.
That's really surreal. I can't believe we've just done that. I just touched Ben. And I touched John James for my mum because she loves him.
Emma, you little monkey. How much did you love it? And more importantly, more than how much you loved it, didn't she look sexy with a beard, guys? Yeah. She looked great.
I was buzzing, as Karen would say. Oh, my goodness. Even with hair all over my face and everything.
Who was the other gorilla?
The other gorilla was our exec producer here on BBLB, Mr. Andrew Robertson. That cute little face over there, who is somewhat of a TV presenter wannabe, I think. He just loves extra camera time. Very frustrated. So, Rav, surely your trip into the house can't have been as good as mine.
No.
I'll tell you, it was better.
Really? No.
I was there. He didn't even have to wear a mask.
Jealous. Whatever, George.
No, he didn't even have to wear a mask. All right, well, listen, guys, you can see how Rav got on later in the show. Plus, we've got an exclusive interview with the Baroness herself, Keeley, everybody. And remember, this Friday, 4 bad boys are up for eviction. Who goes? You decide. Here are the numbers you need to dial. We'll see you in 4. To evict Andrew, call 090 11 323 015. To evict Ben, call 090 11 323 001. To evict Dave, call 090 11 323 004. To evict John James, call 090 11 323 007. Calls cost 50p from a BT landline, other networks may be higher and mobiles will cost considerably more. 15p from each call will be donated to charity. Details and terms at channel4.com/Big Brother. Voting closes in Friday's show. Welcome back to Little Brother. The time is 6:14. Still to come, find out what happened when Rav Wilding muscled his way into the Big Brother house. But first, just over a week ago, Keely left the house to recuperate at home. Yeah, we felt that she deserved to be treated like a queen. So to cheer her up, we surprised her with a package from Brazil, His Royal Highness, Rodrigo.
Hey, Keely, how are you?
I'm good.
How have you been after you left the house? You just...
Alright, a bit poorly.
Oh my God.
It just seems a bit like whirlwind, like that was a bit of a dream, and it just seems a bit all fast at the moment.
Because most of people, they live like evicted or they walk, but I've never seen like someone leaving this way. It's not very good, you know, like
at least
not
I
very
got
nice.
listed out by 2 men.
Yeah, exactly, that was good.
I've got people running around. It's quite nice because I can now have a good excuse to like give my orders out. Whereas before they could just ignore me. Now I can like get my food done, get my washing done.
Oh, that's because like
change channel.
I know, like you went in halfway, so you have watched half of the show before.
Yeah, exactly. Now when I'm watching.
Now when you watch, how do you feel watching? Do you have different opinions about people?
Yeah, different opinions about people, and then same opinions just confirmed about other people.
Well,
Dave, I don't like, and John James. Just like a girl, just seems to bitch up.
Because of the crying and everything?
Just the crying, the bitching.
Who do you want to win the show?
Steve.
Steve?
Yeah.
So tell me more about Steve, because you know many people are saying, oh, what's going on between that friendship?
Nothing.
Do they fancy each other? Is she flirting with him? Is he flirting with her? What's going on?
I think it just reminded me of someone from back home where I just have loads of banter with, and out of everyone in the house, he was probably the person that had more depth to him, so I warmed to him straight away.
So you don't regret being on the show?
No,
really
I loved
excited?
it. Yeah, I loved it.
You would do everything again?
Yeah, do everything again.
Not the task?
Not the task.
So thank you very much, Keely. I want to say thank you because you're a fantastic housemate, and we all loved watching you on the show, and we miss you in the house, and thank you for receiving me in your house.
Thanks for coming to see me. Thank you.
And now we are going to watch her best bits.
Dun dun dun! I'd like to bring a bit of energy to the house, maybe tidy up a tiny bit. I'm already calling myself the Baroness. Am I being a bit bossy already?
Could be some definite fireworks there.
You need to sort your attitude out, young man.
Just got that thing about you that makes me go funny.
Got a beautiful house, haven't you?
Yeah. I'm feeling a good vibe around the house and picking up on some really good energy.
Oh, every patient should have a Rodrigo, shouldn't they, huh?
Shut up, shut up.
Now, here's my favourite gorilla with all the BBLB news. Run the track, Toby.
Oh, so as the housemates continued to ignore the obvious last night at 10:20, Karen was called to the diary room, and boy, was she in for a creamy ticket.
Corinne, how are you finding this week's shopping task?
It's getting better.
If you pass this week's shopping task,
Yeah.
what will you be requesting from the shopping list?
I'd say hair straighteners right now.
She handled that so much better than I would have. However, at 2:54 this morning, the atmosphere in the house changed when John James and Dave had a conversation about the Andrew and Josie situation.
Can you just listen to David?
He was basically saying, you know, he doesn't think Andrew likes him. And I said, there's a reason for that. He's obviously got some, like, kiddie crush on you. He really likes you and whatever. And he thinks he said a few things in the diary room regarding you, which would probably turn your fans, because he said you've got a huge fan base outside, your fans against him. That's why he's so worried that he's going to be going.
Oh, is heartbreak on the cards? So, on to today, and at 2:43, Steve and Dave's wives went into the house as a part of the Ignore the Obvious task. And we caught up with Dion and Donna for their reactions to being so close to their hobbies.
Dude. Oh my goodness. So much glory in my belly right now.
It's all in the glory.
It's all in the glory, Dave.
When I saw Dave, I couldn't believe it. He's lost so much weight. He looks really good. You got anything planned for the rest of the holidays?
Yeah, I've got a few trips planned, you know, to the zoo and stuff like that.
There's a lot of glory in the garden today.
I just wanted to go over to him and hug him and kiss him.
Oh, there's so much love bubbling in my belly right now. And finally, at 4:30 today, little brother took over the task as we sent our guest Rav Wilding to do a camera run chat from inside the house with George. But could our housemates ignore the cute hopper? Here's what happened.
Rav's been on this side of the glass more times than Dave's belly has bubbled with love, but today's mission is for him to cross the thin blue line and investigate what it's really like in there. Rav, can you hear me?
I can, George. I'm very excited. I can hear you.
Rav, is there anything you're going to be looking out for specifically?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't mind checking out that toilet to make sure Andrew cleaned it up after his little episode last night, and I'd also like to see if Corin's actually wearing that pink bikini.
Really? That's what you're going in for, Rav? I know why you wanted to do this. Rav, are you ready?
I'm ready.
OK, go for it, Rav.
Here we go. Well, here we go now. There's a bit of singing going on behind me. Can't pretend it's very nice. Unfortunately, Corin's not wearing that pink bikini we were so hoping she would be.
She's managing to ignore you, though, Rav. She's managing to ignore you.
She's ignoring me at the moment. The singing's drowning me out, perhaps. The big silverback's over there by the pool. Let's have a look, actually.
Can you go and feel the pool, Rav? See if it's warm.
Let's have a look. The pool... It's actually quite nice.
Do you wish you could just strip off and dive in there, Rav?
Just dive in, maybe 50 lengths.
What's the smell like in there, Rav?
Because I've been at the moment's quite nice. Let's have a look at the kitchen, though. Let's just see how that smells, because that could be a bit dirty, I'd imagine.
Are you going to go over to the kitchen, Rav?
Let's have a look in the kitchen now. Come in here. Ah, the kitchen's not too bad. It's a lot tidier than I thought. Dave's tidying up. We can see behind me there, scraping away.
How's Dave smelling?
Dave is smelling... Dave's actually smelling surprisingly good.
Dave's smelling all right. What's going in the bin? Everybody wants to know what's going in the bin.
I do want to know what's going in the bin. Baked beans is the answer.
Right, OK.
Andrew over there, the ladies will be disappointed. He's fully clothed today. The shirt is on. Fully clothed. The pecs are covered up, unfortunately. We've got a bit of dried food here, you can see.
What is that?
This is some sort of noodle dish. I think that's tonight's dinner. Looking good. Let's have a look in the lounge.
Right, let's go through to the lounge. Are you loving it in there, Rav?
I'm loving it in here. I wish they'd tidied up a bit more. It's like, you know, if they were expecting guests, they should have made a bit more of an effort. But the lounge looks good. The carpet is disgusting. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at all the dirt.
They've not been cleaning up in there properly, have they, Rav?
They've not been cleaning up at all. It's absolutely disgusting.
Anything happening in the bathroom, Rav?
Let's have a look in the bathroom. I do want to have a look in the bathroom. I want to see if Andrew's tidied it up.
Is there two girls coming out the bathroom?
There's two people coming out the bathroom. They're ignoring me. Not a sociable bunch, it's not. But let's have a look in the bathroom right now. Come with me. Oh, it's nice and warm in here.
Yeah?
Actually, yeah, it's lovely and warm.
Oh, JJ just posing in the mirror.
Yeah, God, they've made a mess. Look at the shower. Look at the mess they've made in here.
Right, OK. Yeah, they've got a real hygiene problems going on.
There is a bit of
health and safety.
problem. They could have tidied up. Look at the bath. Come and have a look inside the bath.
Has Corin managed to come back in?
You come out dirtier than when you went in if you got in there. Who was in there last? That's what I want.
That's just rank, isn't it?
Let's have a look at the toilet. Let's just make sure that...
Can you go into...
Oh, I don't know who was in there last.
Rev, can we go into the bedroom? Can we go and have a look at JJ?
Let's have a look at the bedroom then. Yeah, let's have a look in the bedroom, see who's in there. So we'll back up. Say hi to Davina McCall. There she is.
Oh, there. How is she? She's looking all right.
Oh, we can see in the bedroom there. On the bed, we can see straight away. There's Ben and John.
Get in there, Rav.
Let's get in there.
Let's get in there.
Let's see what's happening in there. Again, no surprise. They haven't tidied it up, but it's quite roomy. It's quite spacious. Ben and John James. Oh, over here. Over here.
Look, oh, it's Josie under there.
Josie as well.
Oh. Smell the duvet. Smell the duvet, Rav. Smell the duvet.
The duvet.
Rav, smell the duvet.
The duvet's all right, actually. It's
the
quite
duvet's
fresh.
Right.
Do you want a cup of tea?
Slightly fresher than Ben's Barnet.
Ben's Barnet. That probably stunk before he went in.
Yeah, Jed would apparently base their quiff
Can we
on
see
Ben's
the wardrobe quickly, Rav?
Where's the wardrobe? Over here? Let's have a look at the wardrobe.
Over there.
Where are we going? Is this the wardrobe? Let's have a look. There's clothes everywhere.
Left, apparently, left. I can't.
Oh, here we go.
There's Josie. There's Josie.
Josie's
We've got eyes on Josie.
Look at her.
Is she ignoring you? Do you think they're ignoring you well, Rav?
They're all ignoring me. Not a sociable bunch. Ignoring me. It's not like she's just woken up or anything, is it? But look in the wardrobe. Wow, clothes everywhere.
This lot are disgusting.
Body butter. Whose is that? They are disgusting, aren't they?
Let's get you out, mate. Let's get you out.
Let's get out. Come on in. Time's up before we get busted. Let's get out. Back up, back up, back up.
Rav.
Bye to the hammock.
Well done, mate.
Nice hammock.
Rev, if you want to make your way back to the studio, we'll see you in a bit.
Oh, well, I'm coming back, George.
Rev's coming
See you
out,
in a bit.
guys. Well done. Mission successful. Oh, didn't he do well?
I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous, George. Why wasn't that me?
You went in already, girl.
I'm so jealous.
Don't
Because I had a gorilla mask on, so I could only see out of one eye that kept slipping. I had to keep pulling my hood thing back up. What was it like to see with two
You're
clear
going to
eyes?
hate me, but it was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. After watching the show for all these years, to finally be able to go in and actually see the housemates was
Do you know what, though, Rev? When we go in at the end of the series, it's properly funky in there, smell-wise.
Totally.
Is it kicking up a
Totally.
bit?
Also, they just need a good clean-up in there, an industrial cleaner or something. We need to get Kimmy and Aggie round
Would you
there
like to
scrub it
go
up.
in there next week as a cleaner?
Yes.
And clean the whole place up?
Are any of them close to like dropping?
I thought a
Like,
couple would crack.
slipping
I mean,
a
I
few
thought
times.
Ben might when I had my nose smelling his hair.
Yeah.
But no, nothing. Cool as a cucumber.
Model
Amazing.
professional.
Yeah, absolutely. They
So
done well. They
jealous.
did do well, didn't they?
All right.
Let's hear it for Rav, everybody. Thanks, Rav.
So, that's it for tonight's show. Thank you, Rev Wilding, friend of the show, now part of the shopping task.
Hey, don't forget to catch the main show tonight at 10 o'clock on Channel 4. But if you're as impatient as me for all the gossip, get online, channel4.com/Big
We'll be here tomorrow with Davina and Brian Bello.
Plus, Jedward are going to be back
hello,
to tell
boys.
us about their preparations for going into the house. Did you know, George? It's all the rage.
Where's my
Going into the
invite?
house. I think the stripper postman must have lost it.